rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So Wake Forest's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw, it's Witzel. Buying some time. There he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bowie. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to throw on 3rd. Got it in the middle, it's Bowie. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Quick tempo here for the offense.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go.
Turning it on! He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Power football with the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. The play action fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll leave it with him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll try the counter. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cal! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes. Right. Really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Boom. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Flips it out to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Witzel. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down, fourth down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second.
Timeout, California.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Gain of 22.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Golden Bears trying to cash it in on first and goal.
22 water. 22 water.
He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on third and goal, they might force a... And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bears! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They've settled for field goals on each of their last 2 drives, and if they want to win this thing, they better find a way to get it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Witzel. Finds the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Demon Deacons want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to...
There he goes! They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
at the 20-yard
Nice
line.
completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Four base bait, 22 water.
Leaves it with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Right on the money. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Of 13.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
27, jump.
From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. It's picked off. That's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And 1st and goal, I think a lot of people get very conservative. Let's run the football. You know, let's be very predictable. You can't be predictable, right, Palmer? You got to be aggressive, but what happened?
Well, I like the idea of calling a pass play down there, but hey, for quarterbacks, it's touchdowns, checkdowns, or throwaways. You are not taking a sack under any circumstance right there. That quarterback's got to do a better job having the clock go off in his head to keep his offense in good position to score.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll cut this lead down to 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 17 over Michigan State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Caught over the middle. It's Slater. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Slater. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Slater. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Hauls it in. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Takes a snap, wants to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
But that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Man, I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Witzel. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete on the right side. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They go to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Out of bounds at
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback D going the other direction.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about, I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bow it up, stuffing the run.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started. Drive. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Going to the running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Witzel. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. DB's right up on the receivers. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to...
Touchdown, Wait! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
16.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success. We got...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front, and they're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Cal.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. A great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Pass interference, defense.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. They'll throw it from the red zone. Now he's going to break the pocket. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, they showed this in the 1st half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the 2nd half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got the back over the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking 1st down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass, getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Quick strike through the air for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Let's it fly. Got his man to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Demon Deacons in the hurry-up.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Find some fresh air. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone of the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. But let's take a look at the highlights. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over UMass. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And what a show we've seen from the man behind center. A most impressive outing. It's as if he's seeing things before they happen, and he has the numbers and the scores to prove it. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense, getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Back open in the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got him. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense in the hurry-up.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Catch in the middle, it's John. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Bears are flying down the field.
Base 27, jump. Ready.
They'll try the run. He's in open space downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
The Golden Bears back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Nice move there. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
You know, and that's disappointing for the head coach because you drill these 2-minute, 4-minute type situations late in games. You got to have awareness and understand what you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to bleed the clock, and you can't do that if you're running out of bounds.
And the Golden Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Second down, he'll throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. He didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Witzel. Punts it out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Finds his big tight end. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Trick 9, big one.
Use the play fake, now to throw.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Wake Forest, 30.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. Their passing game has been simply outstanding the entire game. They put it in the end zone, and they will get your attention with the numbers they put up. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Snags it. Touchdown, Wake. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Leading by 1. They'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game.
Base 27 jump. Base 20.
To the air. It's Witzel. Gets it out fast. Into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. This time it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. And the Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This to tie things up in the final minute. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the 4th quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man down the middle. Turning it on. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Looking to throw. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they score first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Witzel. Here's a heat. Running into the open space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
I Obviously, very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Oh, it's a reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Loss of 7.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
At the 17-yard line. Now, 4th down.
He splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you can tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it. Bulldozes his way through. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.